Hey, how's everyone doing today? Good to see more people coming in. I'm doing pretty good. Just doing a little bit of a late Thanksgiving stream just because we had family over and then rested a little bit after getting my stomach full. So hopefully everyone's having a good one. Alright, let me mute that. There we go. But yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good one. See Dasher, Prancer, Blitzen, welcome in. Pretty good, pretty good. I appreciate you, 6769. Gasoli, welcome in, welcome in. I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? Alright, so they do have the trailer that they're trying to really promote, trying to like really let you guys know that on the 29th, which is pretty much, I think, was it like, it was 48 hours. I think right now it's probably like 32 or something. Gabe, welcome in. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm on Fortnite. Don't really know exactly what I'm going to be doing today. I know that there's been a lot of server issues, and I think they're trying to fix something or trying to enable something, but they really haven't. So yeah, I'm just taking time doing all this. I know that they're showing in this image right here, they do have Superman, Godzilla, all that stuff going on, King Kong. They have a Star Destroyer. They've got TIE Fighters. I mean, they've got a lot of things in just this image alone. They got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Back to the Future, Power Rangers. Yeah, it's just crazy how much they actually have in this image alone. Homer, of course. I'm just kind of curious, like, what exactly like the event's going to hold and how long it's going to be. Are they actually actively going to add more to it? But this is feeling like a Ready Player One type of scenario. Just the way that how everything is, because like they finally have the DeLorean's going to be in there. So Ready Player One, like in this big battle sequence, that's pretty much why a lot of people were like, as soon as they saw the DeLorean, they're like, oh, this is basically Ready Player One now, because just how they had everything. Appreciate the views, Mike. Appreciate you coming in and giving me views. Thank you very much. I have multiple jobs, so I appreciate the views, man. Let's see here. Terrence, welcome in, welcome in. So, interesting little trailer.
Never get a better shot.
Oh, and they also got Kill Bill. I mean, I've showed the trailer multiple times before, but it's definitely pretty interesting just to keep on seeing it. So there was a lot of people, and they also changed the background. Cool. Yeah, so about 33 hours, or no, not even 33. I mean, I did say 37 at first before I even saw this. So yeah, I was right. But yeah, it's pretty interesting that they changed the loading screen for it. They definitely did put a lot more effort into designing the little squid or whatever it's supposed to be. Kind of interested. I think it looks like a 9 on its chest. It kind of looks like the diamond shape, but it looks like a 9 in the middle of it. What is that? Put in some gibberish over here. What's going on? All right. Yeah, so I'm noticing that my frame and bitrate, all that stuff is working good. But yeah, a lot of people were having an issue in getting this skin, I guess, because the quest for it, there is different things that you can do. So like, they did enable different maps. So now you can do like Fortnite OG and part of it with friends. I originally remember them putting like Fortnite Battle Royale as an option. I went to that, and I think it was Fortnite Battle Royale and or Blitz, and it didn't show up. I don't know, it's like a lot of it's glitched. So if I go to like Fortnite OG, and like even this stuff, it just takes a long time for it to load up. So let's see. Yeah, so Fortnite OG. Yeah, so now it's enabled, so you can go to Battle Royale or Fortnite OG. So that's pretty good. Definitely helps a lot of people out. They did bring in... So basically, everything that's in the shop now will end up being... I don't know if they brought Godzilla out in this item shop. But everything that they have in the shop now is going to, for the most part, be in what's actually happening in the whole battle sequence. So they got the Homer. Let's see, they do have a new, gnarly from Cat's Eye. I don't know if Stranger Things would be in there, but yeah, there's a lot of other things that are in the shop now. I'm pretty sure tomorrow, because tomorrow will be the 28th, and then they have the 29th. Pretty positive tomorrow they'll have exactly everything in the shop that they would end up having for, everything else. Sierra, add my name, Odd Bobolink. Bobolink. Yeah, I can add you on here. Let's see. There we go. Alright. Don't spam the invites. Today I don't really think I'm going to be playing with anybody. So I'm trying to decide exactly who I'm going to invite for the event, because I'm going to be playing the event. I'll have to decide that. I'll probably play on the 29th. I'm guessing, trying to figure out exactly like how many hours. All right. How many hours I'm going to end up doing. Let's see. I think that's what I need to do. There's got to be a setting for the whole invite stuff. Because I did have it disabled. I'm trying to remember if there's a way to voice chat inputs, open mic. Kara, welcome in. Yeah, so anybody that I do add, I just appreciate if you guys don't spam the invites. Kind of like how this person is right now. But yeah, I mean, I just appreciate if you guys don't do that. I know it usually takes about a minute for my stream to catch up to itself. So, yeah, I think after the stream I'll figure out so that no one can spam the invites. Yeah, I mean, I was just trying to see what's going on with Fortnite, and there has been a few issues here or there. Yeah, see, like once you start scrolling down, they do have like stuff that gets all messed up, and it doesn't really want to work properly. Let's see. But yeah, I finished out the whole battle pass. Wasn't too hard to do. Let's see, like Evo Homer. It doesn't have an edit style for that, so let's see, pickaxe. It fits him. I don't even know what kind of shoes he was wearing originally. Oh, they were just black shoes. Yeah, that you could definitely just add that. It'll just make it look a little more devilish. Alright, and then the wraps. Yeah, that'll work. And there he is. Honestly, I think Homer's like one of the tallest skins. Because, like, I mean, you put most of the other skins up here, they won't really touch above here. I mean, he's almost touching, like, the V-Bucks and career. It's kind of crazy. So what do you guys think of Lisa being the new festival? I think it's actually a pretty good idea that they decided to do that. What's going on, Blocks? J Block. I think it's a good idea that they decided to do someone as popular as her. Honestly, I think I'm trying to like really see what else they're going to be doing and just kind of go from there. Dummy Dog Sidekick is definitely a pretty good option. I like how they made this color version of them, and it's kind of like rusted and all messed up. Dummy Dog is probably a good option. Can you do... I have a pen, I have an apple. Like, what, the dance? I haven't even done any dances on stream before. I actually don't really have too much room to do that. Because, I mean, it may look like this thing is far enough behind me. It really isn't. It's like right there, honestly. So when I move the chair, when I move it back, it's like right there. Cantwell, welcome in, welcome in. Eric Jackson, appreciate you coming in. But how do you guys feel about the new season? What do you think is going to happen ultimately? Like, what's going to be the opening little thing that they have for the new island? I like how, like, right over here you can see the little flames that they do for the DeLorean. I'm wondering if they're going to... I think one of the opening scenes for the live event, they're going to end up having the DeLorean be, like, driving. You're going to hear the actual sound of, like, the engine. And then you'll probably see, like, Marty and Doc inside there driving towards, like, the boss or the villain right here. And then you'll end up seeing, like, all the other, you know, apex predators, I guess you could say, going after it. Kayakatsu. Yeah, I could do that. So when I add you, though, just don't spam the invites, okay? So I've been telling everyone that I have been adding. Once I add you, if you end up spamming any invites, I'm basically going to unfriend you on here. And, you know, I basically make a whole list of, like, the people that I unfriended. So, like, if you guys try to come back in and try to be like, oh, you know, add me or whatever, I'll already have the list and I'll be able to pull it up off to the side over here and be able to check all that. Sorry, I am sounding a little sick. just because some of my family members, yeah, see, my throat's already messed up. Some of my family members are sick, and so when we had Thanksgiving dinner, yeah, see, you're already on here. Party invite, yeah. Yeah, but don't send invites or join requests or anything like that, because then it's pretty much spamming it. I'd appreciate it if you guys don't. Connolly, what's your question? That's kind of what accept my request. Nah. Yeah, see, there are going to be a lot of people I'm going to have to unfriend. There are some people on here that I haven't really played with in a while. Yeah, but like I'm saying, you know, I might even have to put like a disclaimer, like, don't spam the request. So, the message of living the dream. My personal thought is, you know, if you have a understanding of working certain jobs or doing anything in life, you know, some people don't really have that many experiences. There's actually a lot of people that don't have a lot of life experience. So I fully believe that there are a lot of people that haven't really experienced a lot of things out there. So there is like a expectation of like, you know, like, because if you live in America, they always say like the American dream, stuff like that. I would have to say that if you haven't experienced enough of life, yeah, see. All right. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do this to you, but I did tell you before, and yeah, wasn't wanting to do this. But yeah, that's one thing I don't want to do, is I don't want to unfriend people, and I just had to do that. I did tell you to not spam it, but yeah. What's going on, Ori? Omal? Oreo Mal? Oreo Mal? Mole? Oreo Mole. Oreo Mole. It is kind of weird because you have like it's like a 0 instead of a O. Yeah. But yeah, the American dream, or just like living your dream, you know, what you expect to come out of that. It's a phrase, you know, to live your dream, live your worth, pretty much. And I think a lot of people don't get to experience that. You know, the people that are fortunate enough to be able to do that it's really amazing. You know, it's really lucky for them to be able to do that. But yeah, I would definitely say, you know, being able to do that is definitely a blessing for the people that get to do it. Because if you go through life not being able to do any of that, then it can feel meaningless. And some people do enjoy, you know, not really like whatever dream that they had when they were younger, or even like, you know, teenage years, or when you get older, some people finally realize their dream. I would say it is harder to achieve it depending on what it is. Once you realize that when you're younger, it's easier when you're younger. When you're older, it's harder. So but yeah, I think I'm gonna be doing some random blitz, and then kind of from there, I'll just, if you guys have any, you know, questions or anything, be more than happy to, you know, converse about that. I think the other issue that I was having yesterday is that depending on your service, like your internet service, it's making a lot of it lag out. So there are certain people, like right now I'm able to jump right into a match. There's other people that I've been playing with as of lately, and they've all been having, you know, like service issues, so it makes it getting into a match a little bit harder. I don't know where these guys want to go. Whoa. Get out there. Okay, get up there. Get up here. Ah, I knew that was gonna happen. Did I just get stream sniped? I think I did just get stream sniped, yeah. Wow. I did just get stream sniped. That's crazy, bro. Wow. That is crazy. That's wild. Definitely got stream sniped. Wow. Yeah, because on YouTube I may have it, you know, a little slower so that, you know, I can talk to you guys and do all that, but on other ones, like on Twitch. Oop. Yeah. Oop, for sure. I should grab that guy. Yeah. Nice, I appreciate you. Broke again. Oh, and they're... Well, no, that's their gun. It just popped out of them. That's all. There's so many, like, glitches going on with just all this right now. It's kind of crazy. Like, if I jump and slide, it cancels. So it doesn't always work. We're both homers. We gotta stick together, man. Alright. I think keeping that is probably the best. Grab that. There's a lot of fights going on right here. Try to get some peeks over here. Jeez. Oh, we're back where I died. Got him. Let's go. Very nice. I haven't really been playing enough to really have too many wins. May, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, they want to stay. At least the other Homer wants to stay. Nah, I guess not. Yo. Appreciate y'all coming in today. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone that celebrates it. I know it's not the best of holidays for everybody, but everyone that does, you know, happy Thanksgiving. People that don't, understandable. I don't entirely, you know, celebrate it. I'm kind of just there, you know, it's a family gathering, so let's see. Yeah, so yesterday there was an issue. If you end up looking up categories and then you go to a category, it'll end up glitching out, and this will keep popping up every time you go back to the lobby. So definitely recommended not to use this unless you want to restart your game, because it gets tiresome of this popping up over and over again. So just be aware of that. Let's see. Well, I'm the only one with the crown, so the last one was a pretty chaotic. Definitely towards the end of it, at least, was a very chaotic one to go against all these people. I know there's a lot of people trying to finish the battle pass and do all that stuff. But I have been dividing my time between 2 different games, and it definitely gets pretty rough. Only 2 of us landing here? Where's the other 2? Alright, that. That one's an okay option. That one has a faster firing rate. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. I think I'm going to switch out this for that, because it has a better... that's better. Switch that for that. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, it did drop it. I don't know why I would drop it. I can carry 2. So weird. Alright. I feel like this one might not be as chaotic, maybe. Love and kindness and respect. I appreciate that. Appreciate everyone that does come in. Love and respect to you as well. Ah, of course he threw that down. Yo, here we go. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, Yeah, switch that out. Oh, no, this one's definitely a better gun. That's a mythic one. Yeah, I mean, today I'm just doing some kind of like randoms and stuff like that. Where'd this guy go? Yeah, my aim is completely off right now. Yo, what is going on over here? Ah, we lost 2 of them. Alright. No, don't die in the storm. Nice, nice. Probably grab that just because it's a little bit better. Let's go. I do feel kind of bad, but I had to do it. So, what is your epic name? So I'll add you on here. I got 3 kills. Yeah, it's not too bad. Especially since I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. And just let me know what your name is on here, and then I'll be able to add you. Keep pushing, keep grinding, keep a positive mindset, and never lose focus on your goals. Let no one stop you, not even haters. Just know I've been there and got your back. I appreciate you, Mary. Thank you for the advice, and thank you for all that. Very, very, very sweet and kind words from you. See, that's the kind of thing that, like, you know, keeps me going a lot of times. Dino Mam. Alright, so before I add you, just know that please don't spam invites. If you do spam invites, then I will unfriend you, and then I'll keep a list of like all the people that I did friend and then unfriended. So please just don't spam the invites. Was it it's a dash. Dino Mam. Alright, so there's multiple ones. Is it the first one? You said no caps. I did no caps. So which one is it? There's one that's capital DINO dash capital MAM. So which one you got here? And then you got Dino Mama 02, Dino Mams 8, Dino Mama, Orange Stand. Let's see. You will add me. I don't know if you could be able to. I have it disabled, I think, but my username is this one. It's literally just this one. There's no other alternative to it. Alright, let me see. Yo, Max, welcome in. How you doing? And I do have a delay on my stream just based off of, not only did I put a little bit of a delay on it, but there's more of a delay. Yeah, I do have it disabled. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Max. Yeah, it's never a fun moment with any of that. Man, I'm gonna guess it's this one. Well, I'm sorry that that happened. You know, it's never fun losing a pet. Dino Ma'am, I appreciate if you don't spam the invites. I know that usually a lot of times people do get excited because they want to get on stream. You've had that dog for 12 years. Okay. Dino Ma'am, just don't spam the invites. If you do, I will unfriend you. Right now, no, I'm not joining with anybody right now. It's a very chill stream. I'm not trying to have anyone else join the stream, but I will be having a wheel of names for, like, tomorrow I'll be streaming, and I'm gonna be picking 3 other people to be part of the 0 hour live event, and then we'll be able to go from there and try to do the live event. So there's only 3 spots, but instead of like picking and choosing who I want to be in the stream, I'll just do a wheel of names. If you're in the stream, I was thinking about doing it tomorrow to kind of like pick and choose, but I think right before the event, if you guys are here, I will do a wheel of names, and then if there's anyone that's spamming, you know, to join, I'm just gonna unfriend you right then and there. I'm not gonna like talk about it or anything like that. So I'll be leading up to the event. I'll be telling, like, during my stream, you know, don't spam the invites. If you do and I have you friend requested, I will unfriend you. So that'll probably get rid of a couple of people, but you know, sadly enough, it's something that has to be done. Tux, welcome in. But yeah, so if it happens, it happens, you know. I will have a wheel of names. I'll be able to display it on here, so I'll have it sort of be a quick one. If there's like 10 people, I can add as many as I want. So I'll do the wheel of names, get whatever 3 names first pop up, then those will be the 3 names. Or I could do it the other way, because usually what it does is it chooses like the last one, so I can go from there, and I could do like a multiple chances. I'll try to decide tomorrow how I'm going to do it, and then kind of just go from there, and then on the 29th actually do it. Killian, welcome in. But yeah, I'm going to go from there. Yeah, having a dog for 12 years. I did also have a dog for... How long did I have my dog? And ironically enough, we were just talking about, at the Thanksgiving dinner, we were just talking about our childhood dog. God, I'm trying to remember. I think we had him for at least like maybe 10 years. And then it just got to the point where like he just got really old, and he was having a little bit of complications here or there. Oh, I appreciate it, Killian. Appreciate the follow. But yeah, losing an animal or a pet, you know, that you've had for that long, especially like, you know, dog, obviously, you have them there and they're like in your living quarters, I guess. There are some animals, depending on what type of animal, they're kind of like, some animals get caged, some animals, you know, like are in a tank, stuff like that. So it's not as of an attachment. You'll still be attached, but it's not a bigger attachment like a cat or a dog, because of the fact that you can literally have them, like if I had one here, I can have them like just roaming around in my room, stuff like that. So it's definitely tough. So I have been there, so I know the feel, especially, you know, because you've had it for 12 years. You know, I was really close to that amount. Yeah, so it can be pretty hard. Actually, I think I got our dog when I was 3, and then we lost him when I was, I think, probably maybe 15, so it might have actually been around 12 to 13 years, yeah. It is pretty bad when you end up having an animal for that long because you get so attached. It's good, but also bad at the same time because it definitely hurts more. I do not know who that is. I do not. But I do appreciate everyone that does follow. As of right now, I do have... Yeah, so I did get 3 subscribers today. Let's see. Oh, National Hockey League. I actually don't really... I mean, I know a lot of... I'll get some hate for it, but I don't really watch sports. Just because I know that some of the sports are rigged, and they pick and choose who they want to win, and that information has came out. I know that I think it was for the baseball league. I believe, was it the baseball league? But I mean, like during like certain baseball games, and I think this was like proven years ago, just for baseball alone, that they basically went and they got caught cheating. You know, not necessarily. I mean, plenty of teams have gotten caught cheating, but I'm talking about like just in general. There was like, I think like a court date happened, and they're like, yeah, you guys picked and chose like who, you know, you wanted to have actually win, you know, the whole like series. So ever since then, I was like kind of questioning all different sports, and I did watch it a little bit here or there. You know, because I live in Chicago, so I've been to both a White Sox game and a Cubs game. Ironically enough, the time that I went to a Cubs game was for work because I was working on the new series, Neagly for Reacher. It's a series. I don't know if it came out yet, but it's a TV series for Jack Reacher. It's like a spinoff, and so I was basically like in the stands with, you know, the main actor from Reacher, and yeah, it was pretty cool, honestly. It was, you know, and we were actually at a live event at the actual Cubs game, so getting to watch that, and we were pretty close to having like a lot of foul balls actually go our way, so like we were close to getting a free foul ball, so for the Oilers. Ironically enough, there is someone named Euler, like their last name is Euler. His name is Mike Euler, and I met him on the filming set for The Trial of Chicago 7 with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Sacha Cohen, Jeremy Strong. I met him on set for that. We played Chicago police officers in that. I did meet him on Empire, actually, the TV show. But that was kind of like the last time that we had worked together was The Trial of Chicago 7. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I've worked with and met a lot of actors. That's why it's pretty cool that Back to the Future is finally coming to Fortnite, because I actually worked with Billy Zane, which he was one of Biff Tannen's, like, Crowley's, you know, like one of his boys or whatever. So I worked with him, and then I worked and met Christopher Lloyd at a Comic-Con because I was working the Comic-Con. And so, like, I was one of the people that would, like, get the whole layout of, like, the building and actually bring a lot of the actors to the booth for you guys to meet them. So, most famous person or worked with. I mean, I've worked with John Cena. Didn't really get to meet him because of the fact that, you know, you can't see him. So, nah, just a little joke. But yeah, I did meet him, worked with him. I work on the set of The Bear. I've worked with just a whole bunch of people. So basically every guest star that would be on The Bear, I was their stand-in. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but stand-in is basically somebody that does the whole acting scene for the cameras and for the director and all that stuff before. So they have to set everything up. They do practice their lines with each other, so there's like table reads, but they basically have to go and like these scenes, they kind of write them out, and they're like, oh, this is how we want to portray it. And then as soon as they get to a set, they're like, all right, so how are we gonna, you know, film this? Do we want to do it this way over here? And then they basically set all that up. So I'm pretty much like the person that goes in there, does the whole scene for the director, for the camera, the crew, all that stuff for the lighting. And then I'll step out, and then they replace it with the actual actor that I was standing in for. So I've stood in for Joel McHale, John Cena, who else? A lot of, you know, there's a lot of other people that were like, you know, like an Avenger and stuff like that, like a new Avenger. What's his name? I mean, I just can't think just because there's so many people I've stood in for. But yeah, I worked on the Bear with Jeremy Allen White. I stood in for him for a little bit. And then the guy that's playing sorry. The guy that's now playing the Thing. I don't know if you guys know who that is. But I stood in for him. Oh, well, that's crazy. Yeah, but yeah, I did stand in for a lot of other people, so it is pretty cool. Roger. Native Gunna. Yeah, I could add you on there, but just FYI, if you do spam invites, I will unfriend you as soon as you do end up doing that. So you did get that warning, so just don't spam invites. If I do invite people, or if I'm like, okay, I'm going to start, you know, adding people to invite, I'll do like, if there's a lot of people in the stream that are asking to join in and there's only 3 spots, I'll end up doing like creative maps, so there can be more than 3 people that can join in. If that is the case, then I'll let you guys know. But if you guys are in here and I'm adding people to join in, I'll use a wheel of names. If there's like more than 3 that are trying to join, then I'll do a wheel, see who makes the cut, so to speak, and then we'll go from there. But gonna 22. All right. So don't spam invites. Today, right now, I'm not really joining in with anybody. Every once in a while, you know, I'll do just randoms, solos, stuff like that. But also don't invite me. Don't spam invites or requests or anything of that sort. So if you do end up doing that, then I will unfriend you, and then I also make a list of people. So like I'll end up having their names of who I added, and then put under there that they spammed invites, and then, you know, sadly you won't be able to join anymore. Yo, George Plays. Whoa, it's been a minute since I've seen you. But I try to stream at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Sometimes it'll be a later stream depending on if I'm working and stuff like that. Right now, I'm actually just doing kind of like random fills. I'm probably actually going to be playing random fills for today if it would jump in. Just because there's been server issues. So the next time that I'm going to be doing any type of games with people will be for the live event. See, like, I'm able to jump in right away. For the past 2 days, I've been having issues where, like, I guess somebody else's server, wherever they're at, isn't working properly, and it'll just keep on saying joining, and it just won't do it. So, yeah, I'm just going to go based off of that and kind of see who's having a server issue and just go from there. But I appreciate you all stopping in. If you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell. It does go a long way. Just so if you guys do want to end up joining, anything of that sort, definitely helps out. Alright. And then there will be days where, like, there's people that I actually know in real life. If you guys end up seeing me just adding people, that are already on my list, that's because I had already pre-talked to them about streaming and them joining and stuff like that. So kind of like a pre-made, you know, like lobby type of thing. So alright, let me see. Yeah, I'll probably take that. Yeah. Ooh, that is a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. Trying to figure out what I want to keep. What I want to keep. Alright. Ooh. Jeez. Yeah, take that. Yeah, definitely a really good option. Zeta, welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? How you doing? Alright, so that, switch over here. Ah, they got that. They got that. There's people up here though. You're gonna have to come down here to get me. Okay. Yeah, this guy is, seems like he's a cheater. So. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, he's lag switching. Yeah, so lag switchers are the worst. See, my ping went through the roof on that one. Yeah. That's crazy, bro. Wow. That is crazy. Yeah, and see how long it's taken me just to send the report. Alright, where is this guy at? Yeah, it was this guy. That's crazy, man. Zeta Jordan. Yeah, I can add you after this. That's wild, man. Yeah, buddy, you're gonna die. Nah, he ain't gonna die. He's gonna stay up there like a little rat. This guy probably is using some anti-recoil, because that gun does not hit like that. Haha, you died. Yep, that's what you get, dude. You still suck. Wow. Yeah, that guy was using... You see how he's using a lag switch? They're all using lag switches. Like, legit. I kid you not. I always die to the cheaters. And you see how, like, this guy, Bulk Assassin, how when he was fighting the guy, he was shooting this way, that way, and the guy was behind him, but it still hit him. But then you also saw him, like, glitch like this to this. Like, yeah, it's crazy, man. I just don't understand. I mean, that guy was using a lag switch too, so previously spectated. That's just wild, man. That is the craziest thing ever. I need to win. Yeah. Alright, so before I add you, Zeta, if you do spam invites, I will unfriend you, and then I put you on a list of people that I unfriended from the spam invites. So if you do end up doing that, and yeah, just so you know, So before I add you, yeah. Alright. Let's see. Told you. Don't do that. I'm serious about it, guys. If you guys end up spamming it, then did I spell it wrong? Oh, Zaid Jordan. Yeah. Of course I spelled it wrong. Underscore Jordan 2014. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on there. Yeah, I don't see it on there, Zaid. Did I spell it wrong? Z-A-I-D underscore Jordan. Yeah, nothing's coming up for that one. No. Sorry about that, Roger. But yeah, if you spam invites, I do unfriend. I've been having a lot of people that I've been talking about with this for the last 3 days. And it's been a pretty big issue. Even after I end up having a full squad, people still send the invites, and so it just continues to pop up. And yeah, I'm just not going to be having that anymore. So if you guys do spam invites, I will just unfriend you immediately. I actually have it disabled, so you wouldn't be able to. So if I wasn't able to find your name, then I wouldn't be able to add you. So if you could find out your actual name on there, because it might have been changed, you might have changed it, or you forgot. If you can find out what it is, then I'll be able to add you. Because otherwise, if people are able to send me the friend request, then it makes it easier for them to try to hack my account and do all that stuff. But it's harder for them to hack my account because I do have a supported credit code, so there is more like firewalls against all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, I appreciate everyone stopping in. The next time that I do stream, probably won't be doing Fortnite, maybe for tomorrow, or aka like today. But yeah, if I end up streaming tomorrow, it might be a Arc Raiders stream, or it could be I know that they do have a new season for Marvel Rivals, so I might end up doing that. But on the 29th, I will be doing a stream for, basically the live events, doing all that kind of stuff. So I do appreciate everyone that does stop in. I'm going to end the stream right now. I appreciate if you guys follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to be notified every time I go live. Outside of that, I do have a supporter credit code. If you guys want to use that, I do appreciate you for that. You can use it in the Epic Games Store and over at the item shop and stuff like that. So a lot of people don't realize that you can use it in the Epic Games Store. So if you do purchase anything outside of Fortnite, it also works there as well. So pretty cool. Other than that, if you guys want to follow me on any other platform, I do have on all the other platforms as well. So you could always go ahead and follow me on there. I know on certain channels, it's like, oh, subscribe. I mean, if you want to subscribe, I appreciate it as well. Other than that, yeah. Had a lot of fun talking with you guys. I know today I'm feeling a little under the weather, so hopefully I'll probably take some tea or something like that and see if I can feel better from there. But I appreciate y'all stopping in. Appreciate everyone that does follow, like, and subscribe. I know that it did show. Sometimes it shows like who subscribed to me on the list over here, and it'll show of that day. But wow, I gained I gained 9 subscribers today. So I appreciate y'all for doing that. I know that Sierra and Cadence subscribed to me today. That's what pops up on the list so far right now. I know there's a lot of other people that did. Rocky. I don't know about that, but I do appreciate that. Ironically enough, I have had certain actors actually say the same thing to me before. Really not going to name any names, but one of them was kind of like a supermodel type of actor. Or I guess you could say actress. So I do appreciate you saying that. But yeah, I mean, that's probably one of the first times anyone that had said that during my stream. But usually a lot of people have hate comments when it comes to looks, which is like the weirdest like flex that people try to do. But I do appreciate you. Yeah, my voice is a little raspy just because of I'm getting sick and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to drink some tea so that my voice isn't really spreading joy. No, I appreciate it. You know, it's the holiday season. You know, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Yeah, but outside of that, I appreciate everyone that has came in. Basically, you know, everyone that's gone and you know, conversed with me during the stream. Everyone that's subscribed, I appreciate you as well. I know that on the list over here it tells me just 2 people so far, but if I didn't get your name and you didn't say you subscribed, it is kind of hard to see who's subscribed. So I appreciate y'all. Yeah, outside of that, happy Thanksgiving to people that do celebrate it, people that don't. You know, happy holidays. Hopefully, you guys having a good one. Outside of that, yeah, I appreciate everyone stopping in. And I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll get back to my regular streaming schedule. I just know that, you know, Thanksgiving, streaming a little later would be easier, not only for me, but for other people. So I appreciate everyone that jumped in, everyone that was chatting with me this whole time. So I'll end up seeing you guys later, and hopefully you guys had a happy Thanksgiving, enjoyed yourselves, ate some good food, got stuffed, and can get some good sleep tonight. Outside of that, I'll be streaming tomorrow, hopefully at 8 p.m. Eastern time, as long as I don't have any, you know, like driver issues with my PC or anything like that. So I actually don't give any V-Bucks like that. A lot of people would be saying my mom's homeless. I guess that's the new joke that's going around. But I appreciate everyone that stopped in. Outside of that, hopefully you guys had a good one. You know, you have Christmas coming up soon. That's kind of the next thing. I know in all the malls, they probably got, you know, some like Christmas lights already going up. I know I used to work around a mall and would go in there for lunch. And that's kind of like the thing that they do right away. Even during Thanksgiving, they had like Christmas stuff already up. So hopefully you guys had a good one. You know, happy holidays to everybody. And I'll be seeing you guys next time.